Do you know what it is us 21st century humans value, crave, and worship above all else? The thing we seek out, minute by minute, 24 by 7, 365 days a year. An idealist might say the answer is love, or maybe happiness. A businessman might say money, power. But I'll tell you what I think the deepest human impulse, the most profound desire and need, is for communication. But right now, at this moment, internet has taken over as the ultimate medium of communication. Internet back then wasn't anything like it is now. It all started in 1957 during the Cold War when the Americans, threatened by the Russians' launch of Sputnik, created the Advanced Research Project Agency, aka ARPA, which came up with a network system called SAGE for semi-automatic ground environment, which helped connect all the radar systems in the country to monitor airspace and to have an edge over Russia. This evolved rapidly over the last few decades with the development of packet switching and TCP/IP protocols, forming the basis for the present internet, which has now become such an integral and dispensable part of our day-to-day lives, with which we send emails, make calls over the internet, and discuss topics we take interest with others. Even our shopping and banking has gone virtual. But with the present generation being overwhelmed by the ever-growing internet, issues and concerns have surfaced about things such as overusage of internet and internet addiction. With further advancements in internet technology, makes it cheaper, easier to access, and user-friendly, making day-to-day life easy for many by ending their work right at their desktops. Internet offers so much that one can easily get attracted to it and at the same time get lost in it, especially when it comes to the present generation. With the internet offering everything from an endless sea of information to unlimited entertainment of various kinds, such as online music, video streaming, gaming, gambling, pornography, and more. This has led to some serious problems such as IAD, Internet Addiction Syndrome, and other ailments caused by internet addiction, leading to a decrease in outdoor activities, direct socializing skills, irritability, insomnia, obesity, and in some severe cases may lead to complete disruption of their day-to-day lives. People are subject to certain basic questions which allow us to classify them under IAD, which leads us to our first question.
3 4 hours in a day.
Yeah, I use around for 3 to 4 hours.
Daily I use then 1.5 hour, 2 hours.
Been something around more than 2.5 years. 2.5 years to the third year now it's running. So I have great access to net.
Can be classified as per medicine that the usage or attachment for periods that exceed 10 hours a week as internet addiction, which now has been extended to 15 by researchers. As per that, we can tell that at least 3/4 out of the number of people we had questioned, both directly as well as virtually, were addicted, if not at least partially, yet unaware that they actually were.
Downloading music, movies, chatting. And
I basically use it for chatting, LAN games, Orkut, Facebook.
I check my mail first, then I play games, LAN games, and Facebook, Orkut. That's all.
As we can see, most of them use it for entertainment without any real or necessary purpose and spend hours over it, just wasting time while they can do so much more productive during that time.
Exactly, I'm not addicted to internet. If I don't have internet, I can meet my friends also, but I'm not addicted to internet.
Yeah, slightly addictive for the past because I'm using it for the past 2 years. You get used to it and you cannot miss it actually. It's better we get addicted because that much of time pass is better. So we get addicted, slow dollar.
I don't suppose I'm perfectly addicted to it, but this kind of an addiction is needed now because that is what is required. Actually speaking, everyone, no one around us will not be knowing net. Everyone around us will be knowing what is net and what all can be got from net. So it is like kind of an addiction, but I'm not that addicted to it, but kind of an addiction.
Everyone agrees that it's extremely useful, and which is very much true. and yet most of them use it for all the wrong purposes instead of something important. As for the addicted part, they really don't seem to care about it as long as they get what they want. As we can see, just like any other discovery or invention down the ages, such as fire, electricity, nuclear energy, the internet too has its positive as well as negative sides. When used for specific purposes over a limited period of time, it's a great tool for the betterment of our lifestyle. But once we lose control and give in to it, letting it take over our lives, it can destroy us. Though it's still being debated whether or not it can actually be considered addiction, we can clearly state that anything that gets us hooked up and doesn't allow us to quit even if we want to can be without doubt considered as an addiction, as it needs external interference to help them quit whatever it was they were addicted to.